Given these two assumptions that we have established graphically but without proof, but they are proven in most textbooks, that the derivative of the sine function is cosine, the derivative of the cosine function is negative sine. We will go ahead and prove the other derivative of the trigonomic functions. We will start off with taking the derivative of the tangent function. Okay, so we're going to take the derivative of the tangent of x. Now, it's important to notice that the tangent of x can be rewritten as the sine of x over the cosine of x. By applying the quotient rule, I will take its derivative. The derivative is going to be the derivative of the sine of x, which is cosine of x, times the bottom, which is cosine of x, minus, gonna need some more paper here, the top, sine of x, times the derivative of the bottom, which is negative sine of x, all over cosine squared of x. So far, so good? Now, I'll simplify this a little bit. Move that over. I'll just keep it so you can see that part. We end up with cosine squared of x. Double negative is going to give me a positive sine squared of x all over cosine squared of x. You should notice at the top, sine squared plus cosine squared, or cosine squared plus sine squared, is 1 over cosine squared of x, which is the same as saying secant squared of x, which gives us the derivative of tangent of x equals the secant squared of x. We're going to do the derivative of the cosecant of x. Now, I'm going to start by rewriting the cosecant of x as 1 over sine of x. Now, there are two techniques. One we have not introduced yet, so I'm going to do this technique using the quotient rule. So, it might be the longer way of doing it, but we're going to go ahead and do it that way. When I take the derivative of this using the quotient rule, it's the derivative of the top, which is 0 minus, times the derivative of the bottom, just the bottom, minus the top times the derivative of the bottom, which is cosine of x, all over the bottom squared. I will now simplify this. The top becomes negative cosine of x over sine squared of x. So far, so good? Now, I'm going to split this into two pieces. So, first piece is negative cosine of x over sine of x. Wait a second. I cannot split that. Hang on. I'm just going to split the bottom. There we go. And I'll notice that I actually can split this into two fractions with multiplication. Cosine of x over sine of x is cotangent. And 1 over sine is cosecant. Leaving me with the result that the derivative of the cosecant of x equals negative cotangent of x times cosecant of x.